So that's a chair I used to, because someone else uses it at night when they go out smoking. So I took it here, I'll show you in a second, and managed to get up. And then it was the thing here that broke, which made me fell. So I couldn't get up any higher after that. I didn't want them seeing that broke. And above here is scaffolding, but with planks on it, so that if I got up to there, I'll be able to climb over easily. And it's got anti-climb paint or something. And just thinking of using part of this, to get up, might be helpful. Yeah, so that's what I did the second night here. I just had ward round, and they said I could leave next week, which will be excellent if I can do that. And then I can go back to shelter. Can you hear it? Anyway, so this is where, and this is a good part to hang if you really wanted to, which is right there. I used a spoon to bring it down slightly, or else I can, no one else knows about that because no one's seen it. People are a bit thick here, so hoping to get out soon. I'm hoping sooner than a week, to be honest with you. That would just be wonderful. And then I can go back and do whatever. Play music loud for a day. Because that damn speaker in there, and because I can't comment, because I don't have the ability to comment, because the hospital's blocked it. I just want to say to that person that said maybe the music's therapeutic to someone, but just not to you. Well, actually that's wrong, because it's it's a huge speaker, you can see that, and it's a high quality one, so they can and they do put it up in even past 9:30 at night, and that's after medication time. So you tell me if that's something you think's acceptable, or you could live with if you're in another corridor but can still hear it, because I don't think you would. Certainly not from 8 in the morning. Even though people wake up breakfast is at 6 in the morning, and people get up for that, and I don't, because I never wake up at 6. I hate it. I wake up, but they usually wake me up about 8:30, so I can do things then. There's nothing to do in my room. Just lie there, and you're just alone with your thoughts. They say they do one-to-ones, but they actually don't, because I've never seen anyone have a one-to-one. I don't think it exists. So that's a fetish actually you can scale, believe it or not. It's not impossible. And it's a light. And then someone drew this, I think it was meant to be a peace sign, and they made it, but they haven't got rid of it. The security in this place is incredibly lax. I've seen that firsthand, so I know what's going on. I think a lot of times they definitely put things in people's way. I'm gonna vape. One good thing about here is you're allowed to vape in your bedroom. So that's what we all do, and we can even do that in the communal areas. Just smoke outside. It's pretty good. Things like you can take cutlery and take them into your room and hide them easily, and no one ever counts what cutlery you have or what cutlery has been taken. So that's a good thing, I think. No, for some people don't deserve to be here. Some people are going to have good lives. I'm not. They're putting my lithium back from 10 to 6, which is good because I need something in the afternoons, because the afternoons are early evenings are difficult for me until I can take my nighttime medication. Apparently I'm on a lot of clonazepam, and maybe one of you can let me know. Is 2 milligrams of clonazepam twice a day a strong dose, or is it just minimal? Because I don't know, but the psychiatrist just told me it was a very high dose, and I just want to know if that's true or not. And it's because of that he won't give me PRN, and there's a couple of bitches in here intimidating me, and I've tried talking to staff a couple of times and to a couple of patients. One of them turned out to be one of the bitches of Eastwick, and they're just one keeps doing hand signs to me, doing the finger, the bird, whatever you want to call it, and that upsets me, but at the same time I'm not making out to want to be friends with anyone here, because I don't trust anyone anymore. I haven't since last year, and so yeah, there's 2 of them that are going to try and fit me up or something, and I'm not quite sure exactly what. So I told one of them, who was trying to be friendly in front of other people, certainly not on her own. She wants to be seen as a good person, and she's not. And she said, I did try to apologise, and I said, I know you did, as did I. Please leave me alone now. I think she's got the message. I'm just not going to take any nonsense from people anymore. And so, hoping that I don't have to go back into the lounge listening to loud music, because I don't mind my own loud music when it means that I can just block the world out. I don't do it in front of ill people, certainly not 16 of them. So I think it's because I told the psychiatrist I don't feel safe here, because I know one of them's going to do something to me, that I said no, I don't feel safe here. So I think that's why he's going to make me put the ball rolling to get me to leave early, which is a good thing. I can get back to doing what I need to do. There's some huge secrets I need to tell you. because the psychiatrists aren't asking the right questions, so I'm never going to give them the right answers. I know their games anyway. We're all part of it. I think perhaps the minimal the nurses or HCAs, that they might not know what's going on, what's happening, what's scaring me, why I did what I did. But I don't think it's going to be long. And this you can actually get onto quite well. It's just this, but I saw the maintenance men put it back and you twist it like that. So if I did need to go, it'd be a way to make it right, and then beyond that, and then further up. I hope it rains. It would be a good thing. I'd really like that. I think I need it. Try and feel calm. Anyway, one good thing about the psychiatrist is when I'd asked for PRN and he refused, he mentioned taking back some of my medication that I'm already on, and I said to him, you do not control me, you do not control my medication, you do not touch them. And he said okay. So I'm glad I said that. I did also say that I know what he was. I'm hesitant to say what I know he is because I have a few friends here who are very much careful, and I don't want them thinking that I've gone to the dark side or something when I haven't. It's one of the things that not preceded that happened before this was last year. I was assaulted in one of the shelters I was living in, and I was in hospital for 2 months last year, just recovering from that, and they decided that they'd place me somewhere else, but where they placed me was actually next door to where I was assaulted, and it was my window faced the window that he escaped from, so it was the same company and I had no way out. So I didn't want to tell everyone that I know from here, so the police, after 3.5-hour interview and after I left hospital, they got me in touch with a place for people who are victims of such things, and they helped me to move into another place, which ended up being slightly dodgy too, but then they helped move me to a much better place with floating support, but somewhat better. And so every day for me is fearful since that, and obviously wouldn't help anyone to get better mentally, even when you're trying. So that's the thing I've been keeping to myself online, pretty much. But if I can get out of here and get people are trying to help me move to another part of the UK, somewhere where apparently I was once on still on a section that's called 117. I don't remember them giving it to me, so I think they did that without telling me. And that's how I ended up in Staffordshire. I thought I'd fallen in love with someone who worked in politics, and it turns out that person was slightly violent. And so I left there and came to Birmingham, and that's how I ended up in homeless shelters. So that's why. But I didn't know I was on a 117, and apparently it's lifelong. So that should be good. So yeah, that's the story of me for now. I'll try and do an update soon. Hoping by that time I won't be so depressed. Or end up back in hospital, because that's stopping me going from where I should be going to get the 117 support, which includes housing, I think, and I don't know, because I don't believe I was actually on one down there, so I don't see how they're saying I am now. But if it means getting out of here, Birmingham,